The mamas are nice, nasty.
I told him I was on birth control, but was not. Little tipsy, hold on.
He ain't upgrade. So I'll tell you that.
I don't think you should just use him for a child.
Baby, please.
Baby, they gonna love you out here. I need the man meat. Hey you guys, welcome back to Curves and Combos.
Hey y'all.
We are your hosts, my girl. I'm a little tipsy, hold on.
A little 9%.
I'm too excited. We're your hosts. My name is Gina.
I'm Poe.
And you guys, welcome to episode 19. Yeah, we about to be 20.
Yes.
And then we're gonna be 21. We're gonna be able to drink.
We have already been doing that.
We do.
Yeah.
Hence our cups right here.
So this is a full episode dedicated to Ask The Aunties. Y'all be wanting us to get to y'all questions and y'all give y'all some advice. So we, from time to time, will do full episodes of Ask The Aunties, and this will be one of those.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to go ahead and get us started?
What y'all got in here today? What y'all got in her today?
Yeah, and just so you guys know, you guys can write us at curvesandcombos@gmail.com. The email is always down below. And if you need advice with anything, relationship, family, your kids, co-workers, whatever, the aunties will give y'all some advice.
We got y'all. We got y'all.
And you will stay anonymous. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. Let's get into it. I need to leave my marriage, but... Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Now. I love the podcast. Been watching Gina for years, and I really enjoyed getting to know Poe. I need some advice. I would like to remain anonymous.
Okay.
Got you, girl. I am a 30-year-old woman. I am a new doctor in a small town, and I've been married for over 8 years. Hello there. Doctor. Hello.
Let it hear.
Yeah. Doctor. My husband, 35-year-old, lives out of the state. In the early years of our marriage, my husband was very mean to me, and he has been unfaithful to me in the past. I didn't leave before because I felt ashamed, embarrassed, and couldn't afford to while in medical school. But now I feel ready to leave, and I'm ready to file for a divorce. My husband has no idea. I've acted like normal with him as if I'm happy in our marriage because I have no more fight in me for this relationship. Now here comes the other part. Right now my fertility is in the air, and I'm not sure if it'll be easy for me to conceive later. We don't have children. Should I get pregnant by him now and just divorce him later? I just hear how bad the dating pool is, and I'm worried it'll take a long time to find a new partner, and I know I want to be a mother. Thanks, ladies. I appreciate any advice.
That was short and sweet to the point.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no to that, because if you get pregnant by him, then you're going to want to stay and have his help. Even though you done with him, you done fighting for him, and I feel like you're going to put yourself back into where you could possibly be with him, stuck with him for another year or 2 years. No. And then even though you're done with him, I don't think you should just use him for a child. I think that's wrong.
No.
That's wrong to just use him for a child.
Yeah, and then you bring in, like these men out here do, bringing a baby into a broken home. If you still going to divorce him and you know you're going to have a baby with him, and you 30, and you say your fertility is in the air, but I don't think...
But why would it be in the air if she's only 30? Women are having kids well into their 40s now with no issue.
Hello? Well into their 40s, 50s, 60s, women are doing it. So I don't think just because you think you're 30 and your fertility is in the air that you should just have a baby with your husband and then divorce him. You already know you don't want to be with him.
Yeah.
That's just going to cause more drama. Because what if he wants the baby sometime, and he might be a bitter baby daddy, and he might cause all kind of issues in your life. And yeah, no, I would not have a baby with him. Somebody that's been unfaithful, you don't want to be with him. You only stay, because you were in medical school. I wouldn't have no baby with nobody I know I don't want to be with.
No. No. Because then she doing what these men do.
Yeah.
Like making broken homes and not staying with somebody for the convenience. Absolutely not. You a hot commodity. You're a doctor. No kids. You only 30. You young. Yeah. trust me, you are not gonna have any issues dating, finding a man who wants kids with you. I feel like she needs to cut her losses. She's done. She's completely done. She's checked out to where she said she has no fight in her. Yeah, no, divorce him and get back on the dating scene. Do not have a baby with him. No, hell
And you said
no.
8 years. I feel like when you get back out there, you a doctor. Baby, please.
Baby, they gonna love you out here.
You better get out there. Don't have no baby with him. Definitely not. I would not.
No.
Bring a baby into that. No, absolutely not. You 30. That's still young. What?
That's
30
very
is
young.
still young.
Yeah. I mean, I could understand her not wanting to be at 40 with a 2-year-old. I mean, I could understand that, but 30 is not young. I'm sorry.
30 is not old.
30 is not old. You are young. Girl, go ahead, get you a new relationship. Start dating, have fun for a while. And
I was in my 30s when I had Eli. He's 5. Girl, you got it.
Yeah.
Trust me. Do it now. For you, like she said, I'd rather do it now than me in my 40s and 45, like with a little toddler chasing them down. Yes, definitely do it now. But you have time.
But not with him. Not with somebody else.
With somebody else. Yeah. You have time.
Yeah. All right, next one. I'm the baby mama that got left with 3 kids. And she put some photos. Okay, all right, she got photos in here. All right, hey aunties, please keep my name private. We got your girl.
Hey girl.
I was with my BD for 7. That's baby daddy, y'all. I was with my BD for 7 years. It started out well, but eventually soured. Baby number 1 was not planned and was decided on both parts to keep the pregnancy. I will be honest, listening to my friends, I got pregnant again after having the decision with baby daddy that we would wait until we were more established to grow our family. My friends were telling me to stop having relations with him until he gave me a ring, and I did. Our relationship changed. I didn't know he was cheating, but I knew things were different. We were intimate during a drunken night and got pregnant with baby number 3. I told him I was on birth control, but was not. Girl. Eventually, I found out he was cheating like it was the best thing since sliced bread. I was willing to work it out, but he was already checked out. Then he met the lady and gave her what he promised me. Yes, I'm bitter. Deep down in my heart, I knew I wasn't his forever, but I was determined to make it work. Finally, I made the decision to put me first, but in the process, I went through a rough patch and I did a lot of things I'm not proud of, but at the same time, I feel that he deserved it because of how he played me. His mother is team me all day because I have his kids. I don't feel like I have to help repair the relationship with his kids because he left us. We didn't leave him. What do y'all think? I like to, first of all, I want to applaud you for taking ownership in your role in this. You said that you're bitter. You said that there's things that you did that you regret. So I love that you took ownership. This is what these men do.
And then you being bitter and staying bitter is only going to hurt you. He done moved on. He done got married.
Yeah.
You got to get that out your heart. You got to stop being bitter. You got to move on. If you don't move on, you're going to keep being bitter and it's just you over there hurting. They over there. He's married. He not worried about what's going on over there. You probably, girl, listen, get the bitterness out your heart, move on, forgive. That's still, at the end of the day, that's still the father of your kids. So y'all still going to have to co-parent. So you been bitter and angry about it, and years are passing, and the kids see this. They know like what he did. They're gonna have to form their own opinion of him anyway. So definitely like heal yourself. You gotta heal yourself first and get that out of your heart. Like, well, you can be in their presence and won't shit affect you at all. Like you'll just feel so much better when you get the anger, the hate, the bitterness, and you can just be in his presence like nothing. Right. Like, who are you? Like, what's up? Like, it feels better than hating and the anger and all that. Trust me.
And don't bash him to the kids. Because you played a role in this. You definitely played a role in this. You lied about being on birth control. You got pregnant. I mean, so there are some things that you've done as well. So definitely don't bash him to the kids. But like she said, that holding on to that bitterness and that anger and that hurt, it ain't doing nothing but stressing you out. Because he over there living his new life with his new wife. So get out there. I would start dating because, like I said, she posted pictures. The kids they not babies, you know. And you cute, girl. Shoot.
Let me see. You is cute, girl.
You cute. Yeah. I would put myself out there if you're ready to date. If you're ready. Don't feel like you have to move on and be with somebody else. Only if you're ready to date. But first of all, if you're healed within, get that right first, and then put yourself out there. Because trust me, he's not over there worried about you at all. He's with his new wife, and he needs to worry about trying to build his relationship back with his kids. And you just need to worry about you and maintaining your relationship, taking care of the baby. So.
And you said this is his new wife, him and a bride. John, please, you can be in their presence and yeah, let it go, baby.
Yeah,
they don't be upgrading. I'm telling you that, baby girl. Please,
they do not be upgrading at all.
Yeah, girl, get that bitterness healed and you move on. Go find you a girl, please. No, ma'am, he ain't upgrade. So I'll tell you that he didn't upgrade.
No, he didn't.
Cause I thought that was maybe his auntie or something, or his, sister. You said that's the bride, him, and then that's the girl, the wife,
the new wife,
him, and then the bride. So that's his. Okay, well, yeah, baby girl, please heal, move on, love yourself, and get that bitterness, cause they will eat you alive.
That'll wear you down.
It will wear you down.
And then you'll have that on your back where you won't even be able to meet anybody else.
That's gonna take
a new man. It'll turn them off.
Yeah, damn. Okay, y'all. It says, "Hey, y'all, love the podcast, girls. Hey, girl. Okay, I need help. I feel like I really know what to do, but I want to know how would you guys handle this. Okay, my new charge nurse." Always making comments about our unit and how we don't run our unit like other units. How our morning charge nurse is not very descriptive with her report. How she heard things about her telling the manager everything and running in the manager's office. Just a lot of negative things about her. I like the morning charge nurse. Me and her have a bond. So I feel some type of way about her saying things about the morning charge nurse in our unit. She is a new nurse and also younger. She has not experienced a lot in this nursing world. And why are you talking to me about our unit? I really did like the new charge nurse, but I'm really looking at her sideways. We are a team and I feel like we should work for the better of the patients. Let me know, would you guys let the morning charge nurse to watch her back or just stay out of it?
Okay. It gets tricky when it comes to jobs.
Yeah, I don't really like...
Because when you warn somebody, they will throw you under the bus.
I don't really like to... I'd be like... And first of all, when she yapping this and that, girl, walk off. You ain't gotta stay there and listen. I don't be listening. All that negativity and work. I just have older ladies talking to me, a nurse about this nurse, about that nurse. I worked in the hospital for 8 years with nurses, doctors, PT, all that. Everybody talked about everybody. Everybody thought this person lazy. Everybody in the medical field feel like this. The nurses think the doctors are lazy. The PCA think the nurse is lazy. The secretary think the PCA nurses and the doctors lazy. Everybody gonna have something to say about everybody, but girl, it's just talk. Yeah. I wouldn't tell nobody nothing. When she talking about it, I'd be like, hey, girl, and walk off. Like, you ain't got to stand there and listen to it. The hospital is messy. It's a messy place. And when you get to telling that person said this, she going to say that came from her. And then this thing going to be in HR with all of that. Just it's hospital.
Yeah.
It's the hospital. Everybody thinks so-and-so is this and that unit ain't ran this right. They're going to talk about...
Always. That's in every hospital across the board. I done worked in different hospitals and clinics. It's all everybody talking mess about everybody. And like she said, this person ain't doing their work. This and that. Yeah. Girl, stay out of it. Go to work. Do your job. And when, like she said, walk away.
Yeah, walk. He walk out. I'm not tell nobody nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Bye. Sure. Yeah, because when it comes to, I've seen people throw people under the bus. You feel like you're doing something right. Let me just give her a little heads up, a little this, that. Well, Gina came to me yesterday and said,
You said I'm lazy. I don't do my job. I take my license very serious. People take their license serious. They don't talk. They will go to. She gonna go to the director. She's a charge nurse, so she gonna go to the director and say, so and so said that she said this, and then she gonna say I didn't say that, and this and that. Why you being messy? This and that. Then y'all be in HR, and then everybody gonna lose their damn job. So I wouldn't even talk. It's just that's how it is in the field, the medical field.
It's messy and petty.
I used to float to different units. I get up there, she lazy, she ain't gonna help you do this and that. I don't give a damn about none of that. I came here to work this little shift. This ain't even my unit. I came to work this shift and go home. I don't care about nobody on this unit. Like, you gotta nope.
Yeah.
I won't tell her nothing. Nope. Walk off. If you don't want to hear it, walk off.
Yeah.
People messy.
Hey ladies, what should I do? Recently found out my boyfriend of 2 years is a liar. I'm in my early 30s. He turns 35 this fall. Both of us have no kids. When we were talking in 2022, when he told me he got a DUI before we started talking, a lady accused him of getting her pregnant, and he took responsibility without confirmation, but kept it a secret from his family and friends, which led him to drinking as an outlet for the stress. We were not together at the time, but this was red flag and a reason for me not to jump straight into a relationship. Although I have known him for over 2 decades, against the baby mama's wish, he did a DNA test and found out the baby was not his. During all of this, he came clean with his family about the DUI. With this being his first offense, he got a pretty light consequence, and the DNA test put everything to rest. Maybe a year later, a few months after we made it official, he gets a second DUI. And with this offense, he did not get a slap on the wrist this time. He ended up having to pay big fines, license suspended, but given a provisional license to go to work and sentenced to 1 year of probation. Throughout the time, I tried to be as supportive as possible while also holding him accountable. We worked through new relationship challenges, but I warned him that this cannot happen again or I'm gone. Fine settled and probation complete in January 2025. Here we are, the first week of June, finding out that he got in another drinking situation at the beginning of March. Only the reason why he did not get a third DUI is because he came across a nice officer who decided to give him a chance, or he would be in jail right now. Yesterday, he told me the story about how he was woken up after he was caught sleeping in the car somewhere. Side of the road, similar to a small ditch that you could easily drive out of. To a tap on the window and a flashlight and EMS waiting. The officer only required him to spend the night in the ER to sober up as a favor to him.
Wow.
This was a week before our 2-year anniversary, and few days before we left, we traveled out the country for the first time. Apparently, his friend picked him up from the hospital to get his car. Then he went home and never told me about this event until yesterday. So he had no intentions on telling me or his parents, but they found a $2,500 hospital bill and began asking questions, which I believe is why he decided to tell me and said he couldn't keep it to himself any longer. Also keep in mind, during our vacation, I could feel something was off with him, but I didn't know what it was and he wouldn't tell me anything. Although I am very, very upset that he could have lost everything, once again, because of his lack of self-control, his drinking is obviously a big issue. I don't know if I'm more upset at the fact that he doesn't think it's a big issue or something he needs to seek professional help for. Outside of the resources given with his second DUI, and said that he's decided to not drink anymore, which I don't 100% believe because he has said this before but never stopped. or the fact that he had no intention on telling me until he got caught up. I literally asked, were you ever going to tell me, since it has been almost a month since the incident happened? And he said, no, I originally wasn't going to tell anyone because it's so embarrassing and disgusting. But all things done in the dark come to light, so he'd rather be honest. Yeah, right. To me, that in itself is wild. I don't trust him, and I honestly don't know if I can continue this relationship. Keep in mind, this is a man that I consider my best friend / love of my life, who I would like to marry and have children with. He even plans to propose this year, but I don't know if I want to continue any further. This is a huge problem and my heart is broken into a million pieces. I already have a lot on my plate with some family drama I'm dealing with, so why would he add this to my stress? I'm not sure how to proceed from here. I made a suggestion for him to go to therapy consistently. He said he would, but I don't know if that's enough or why I have to tell him what to do. I can't believe that he doesn't realize this is as big of an issue as it is for me. He's typically a nonchalant, easygoing person. In this situation, he's keeping it a little too calm, which is scary. Is this worth a deeper conversation? Take a break, or should we just break up? I'm brokenhearted, been crying for almost 24 hours now and haven't responded to any of his messages. P.S. I'm a retired city girl, so I'm trying to decide if I should go back to my old life, enjoy summer 2025, get me a dude with money, or continue this relationship but take my heart out of it unless I see visible changes. It hurts me to put all of my eggs in one basket only to end up on this side. I was really looking to settle down, get married, and finally have kids, so I'm torn about starting over, but I could. Getting dudes has never been an issue, and he knows this, but he may not think I'll actually leave because I love him. Really feeling unappreciated and unsure if he's the one after all. This drinking / lack of open, honest communication are the biggest issues we have, which is why I forgave the first transgression, second DUI. We're literally house shopping, and I understand we all have flaws, and I've already compromised, and this isn't it. So sorry for the long read, ladies, but I need honest advice. What would you tell me if I was your younger sister? The love is there. He makes an effort romantically, spiritually, and most of the time emotionally. Financially, he makes less money than I'm used to, but can live with because I'm a hustler. I don't need a 100K dude in my Kendra G voice. LOL. I don't worry about cheating, but who knows if you're a liar? Shaking my head. Ooh, that's a lot.
That is a lot. Ooh, child.
Wow. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a lot. And 3 DWIs is crazy.
It's crazy. And he wasn't going to tell anybody. Only because they found that $2,500 bill.
God was on your side, sir. This man tapped on your window. This would have been your third one, and he let you go to the hospital sleep. Mm-hmm. God was on your side.
Yep.
What's up with seeking some help at this point? This is the third one. Like, she's
told him to go to therapy, but she's like, why do I have to tell you to go?
He need more than therapy. He needs AAA. He needs to seek Alcohol Anonymous. Something needs to be in the head therapy too, but he needs to go to, like, this is your third one. Mm-hmm. And you saying you done drinking with no, like, not going to go seek no help?
That's a lie.
Yeah, he's not done drinking. Yo, that stuff is expensive. I know somebody, like, on their first one. I know somebody that have 3. It's expensive as hell. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to get out of that, like, without just, you been blessed. He lucky about that third one.
And y'all been blessed so far. Well, he's been blessed so far that he hasn't unalived anybody.
Yes.
Getting behind that wheel, falling asleep behind that wheel. And he's lucky he hasn't unalived anybody, because it can happen, and it happens in the blink of an eye. So if he doesn't go, I would put give him an ultimatum.
Yeah, ultimatum on something, like, because he don't seem like he a bad dude. You said there has not been no cheating that you know of. He just got a drinking problem.
Yes.
This is to number 3, and then for you not to say nothing. You wasn't going to say nothing. they would have never got that bill. But yeah, there needs to be an ultimatum to he got to get that drinking. Something needs to be done.
Yeah.
He needs help.
Yeah, he needs help. Give him an ultimatum. What you think, by the end of the year, something like that?
The end of the year, you need to seek help, and there needs to be some kind of improvement. I need to know that you ain't drinking, like
see a change, not just say you changing, and not just say you not drinking no more. You need to be able to show it.
Especially if you the big dog and you got this on your own, and you, like you said,
he makes less money.
He makes less money. So you ain't got to be here. Like, I got this on my own. I'm a big dog by myself. So if I want you here, I want you to be here.
Right.
So you need to be somebody I want to be here. But 3W, and then you never know when that fourth one gonna come through without no help. What have to change come in? Ain't nothing changed besides him saying he don't drink no more. He can go get drunk throughout the day.
Where is he going, I wonder? If he's by himself getting toe up?
Bars?
I guess just bars. She said he was in a ditch that time.
She said in a ditch that you could get out of yourself, and he couldn't even drive out of there. He was asleep. He was toe down.
Yeah.
That was God, like, giving you another chance, because this would have been your third one. I think after the third one, it's a felony.
Is it?
Yeah. So the first two are misdemeanors, and I think after your third one is a felony. And yeah, this is probably God saying, "Hey now,
wake up." After this, if he don't listen to it, like I said, unfortunately, something tragic is going to happen. And
terrible.
Yeah, no. You don't want him to get behind that wheel. And my thing is, if she does stay with him and give him an ultimatum, you would have to help him out by you not drinking. If y'all go on date nights at home, unfortunately, you have to probably take all the liquor out the house.
What about Ubering?
Yeah, Uber.
Uber. Like Uber.
I think he's trying to hide it. That's why.
Yeah, so he's saying he don't drink. But sir, we already know you drinking. I would rather you say I'm about to go get some drinks and I'm gonna be safe and I'm gonna leave the car here and I'm gonna go Uber. Leave the freaking car here, because obviously you don't know what the hell you're doing when you get behind that wheel.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing. You're on strike 3. Like, you don't know what you're doing behind that wheel. So leave the car here and Uber. I feel safe for you going out to have a drink. And I know you're going to have an Uber bring you home or somebody else bring you home, whether you get behind the wheel and unlock somebody else or yourself. Like,
yeah.
Being asleep is you, and you in a ditch that you can get out of. You don't know when you stopped in that ditch.
Said that the police officer and EMS was outside his window when he woke up. That officer was crazy.
An angel. That was God. This is on your third one. He giving him a second chance at life. He needs to take full advantage and go get some help.
And then he had to stay overnight in the hospital to sober up. Where did you tell everybody you were for the night? Like,
yeah, where did he tell you he was at?
Where did he tell y'all he was at? Because do they live together? Did she say they live? I don't think they live together. Do they live together?
After all this time, I think they do. They don't.
Where did he say he was at when he had to stay there overnight? Where was you at? I don't know if they live together. Maybe so. They in their 30s, so maybe so. But they've been together for 2 years, I think she said. Yeah, 2 years. Boyfriend of 2 years.
But if I wouldn't have heard from him and he said he was going out, did he tell him that they was going out? He lied.
See, I don't know. She keeps saying he's a liar. Remember, she keeps saying he's a liar. She's like, I don't think he's cheating, but who knows? He's a liar. So,
like, well, you really in the damn hospital? Well, yeah, you got a bill. Yeah, he definitely needs to have some fire under his ass.
And you need to stick to it. Yeah, you need to stick to it. But she said they was looking at houses. Lord, don't sign no lease and you unhappy.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, girl.
Absolutely not. Because he gonna know y'all done signed this lease to the house.
Yeah.
He gonna want to celebrate.
But like I said, she gonna have to stop drinking too, though. I don't know. She never said if she does drink, but just to help him out on his journey, you gonna have to not drink around him. You know.
Yeah, because
just to help him out.
Control himself. He has no control.
Yeah. Oh, girl. Give us an update.
Yeah, please send in an update.
Give us an update.
I would love an update on that.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. Update. Hey, Jen and Poe. Hey.
Hey, boo.
I was one of the first to write in Ask The Aunties. Hopefully you guys remember, but I included the original message below. But me and my daughter's father finally got a DNA test a couple of months ago, right before her first birthday, shaking my head. And of course, the baby is his. He paid for the test with no issue and has been contributing financially, and I can honestly say I can see the efforts to make things right. But here comes the bullshit.
It's always some bullshit.
Always some bullshit. He invited me and my daughter to come over his grandmother's house to meet her and his granddad. Everything was going very well until his mom showed up. Y'all, the first thing this woman says to me is, "You don't look like your pictures. You're actually really pretty." I can't make this shit up. She was very nice, nasty towards me and saying little slick comments. For example, she started saying things like, "You got you a black Becky, or at least she's pretty." And even said it's cheaper to keep her in front of everybody. I laughed it off and remained unbothered. But when I left, I honestly was pissed. I felt like she was treating me like I did something wrong to her, and that's not the case. Anyways, after he tried to kind of apologize for her, and she even reached out and checked on me and the baby. Everything is cool now, but y'all, I'm holding my breath because I just feel like this is just the beginning. I need advice on how not to crash out on her for the sake of my daughter, and how do you deal with family when you're not involved with the dad. It's so weird because I'm meeting these people as the mother of the child, not the girlfriend or wife. So it's just a weird position. And hell would need to freeze over for me to ever be with him. I tried to keep it short. I'm sorry. Love y'all. That wasn't that long. It wasn't long. That wasn't long at all.
And just a brief synopsis of her original email, it was just like they were just a little situationship. They were just like little smash buddies.
And
she got pregnant after 4 months.
Yes, they were off and on for 4 months. So he questioned the baby, of course,
because he's like, "It's not mine. Well, I've only been smashing for 4 months."
And we was telling her, like, rightfully so, before you move forward anything and wanting him to take care of the baby, get a man a DNA test. So that can be out the window. All that can be, it's your baby. So now he knows it's his baby. He's financially taking care of the baby. But what need do you need to be around his nasty, rude mama?
Yeah, if they're not in a relationship, she was like, "I'm just meeting these people's family." How old is the baby? Did she say how old the baby was?
I'm trying to see.
I think the baby's small. Did she say after a year we got a DNA test?
I think she said then after a couple months, right before her first birthday. And of course, the baby is his.
Okay, so the baby's 1.
About 1. So
why you gotta deal with the mama?
You don't trust, like, maybe she don't trust the baby going around him and his family without her being there.
That could be it.
That could be a thing, but that would be very weird. Like,
nah, that's nasty. The grandma's nasty.
Yeah, she's talking about you don't look like, you look prettier than what you
don't look like your pictures, but you pretty though. What? What else did she say?
She's really pretty. I can't make this shit. She was very nice, nasty towards me and saying little slick comments. For example, she started saying things like, "You got you a black Becky. At least she's pretty," and even said it's cheaper to keep her. Basically saying he just kept you, but we ain't together, man.
We not together. Which talking about cheaper to keep her, so she won't put him on child support.
Yeah, he probably saying you only around because it's cheaper to keep her, so he keeping you around so he don't have to be on child support. But
that's one of those mamas though that thinks her son is her man.
Yep.
You can't date nobody who their mama thinks their son is their man. You'll never win.
You'll never win.
Ever.
Ever. She gonna be nice, nasty to you every time. Even if she act like, she can't even really act like she like you, but they gonna act like they like you. But she probably really don't like you, and she never gonna like you. And every time it's gonna be some slick shit said. It's gonna be eyes looking because she done talked about you behind your back. And it's just gonna be awkward. It's gonna be a weird feeling when you're around them because they talk about you when you're not around. And I wouldn't want to be around them. And that's not your man. That's not your boyfriend. You said you hell will freeze over. No, I would not go around his family no more.
The baby's 1 or a little bit over 1. If he gets the baby on weekends, let the baby go.
1 is old enough. to not want to have to physically sit around his mama and them and
have to endure that. Like, no.
And then they probably thinking like, she just gotta be here. She using this baby as a reason. Bitch, I don't have to be around y'all. If you have no intentions on being back with that man, you don't have to be around his family. Let that baby go. Get your baby back at the weekend over and be done with it. I would not want to sit around them.
Yeah, because it in a blink of an eye, you might snap on her ass, and then all hell breaks loose. He gonna be mad at you. Everybody gonna be mad at you.
Cause she talking out the side of her lip. Yeah, I definitely would not go to anything else with his family, because you don't have to. And you said you see no intentions on being with this man. I don't have to be around you. I don't have to see y'all ever again. Yeah, y'all can see y'all granddaughter. That's it. But me, y'all got to see me. That's it.
Yeah, I never really dealt with it like that, but I did. There was a guy who I was with. His mom would make comments about, like, I'll never forget the very first time I met her. She said, "Well, finally, it's about time you got a girl with some hips." And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, what? And so he was just telling me about his exes. He usually talks to like slim, really petite women. So, but for that to be the first thing out of her mouth was weird. Lady. The first time I met her, weird. Then she would talk about my parenting all the time. Like, I consider myself maybe, I guess, like a gentle parent or whatever. She would always say, you need to do this, you need to do that, da da da. And I'm just like, and then one time I had told her, like, I know, like, I'm good. She goes, well, this ain't my first rodeo. So I'm like, I get on it, and this ain't my first one either. I got a whole grown son that you see these two little ones and think this ain't my first rodeo either. I done been through this before too. So you nice, not telling
nasty.
Me, yeah.
The mamas are nice, nasty.
And she always wanted me to drink Tanqueray with her. I told her in the beginning, I don't like Tanqueray. Tanqueray is disgusting.
What the hell is that? Liquor?
Gin.
It's gin. Oh, Tanqueray.
It's that blue gin.
Oh, then somebody, is that what me and Snoop came back with a Tanqueray?
Yeah.
Yeah,
gin and juice. Yeah.
Oh Lord, gin.
I said Tanqueray. I think Tanqueray is green. I don't know, whatever. It was nasty.
People that drink gin straight are some strong warriors. You a drinker if you drink gin straight. Cause gin straight is disgusting. I drink a French 75 with all kind of mixtures in it, and it's gin in there. But to drink gin just straight up with some OJ,
terrible, awful.
You a drinker.
And she would drink it on ice. She would just drink Tanqueray by herself.
That's why she was slick at the mouth. She no filter. Drinking that gin and Tanqueray. Drinking that Tanqueray gin. She ain't had no filter.
And he would always ask me, why you don't want my mama want to go shopping with you? Why you don't take my mama shopping? Why you don't? And I didn't want to tell him, like, you got to be with us. You got to be the buffer in between. I cannot be with that lady. She was sweet when she wanted to, but it was just them little slick comments. Like, I be looking at her like, man, why did you tell me that? Why you say? Yeah, that nice nasty.
Nice nasty mamas. Cannot. That's why I don't be caring. Like, you got to have some kind of relation. No, I don't. No, I do not.
I don't. I'm going to come over to the family barbecue to
be nice.
The gathering and be nice and cordial. But all that going shopping together and us having girls get our nails done together, no.
That's not mandatory. Some people do have good relationships with they significant other family members, but it's not like mandatory. But if y'all do, that's an A+. Like, damn, you met his mama, she nice to you, you got a good friend. But that's not mandatory. You don't have to.
And I feel like her not even being y'all are just co-parenting.
Absolutely don't.
You ain't gotta have a relationship with them. But I do understand her wanting to get to know them because that's what her baby's gonna be. Oh, I get that part of it.
But now you seen her, you went over there, she can keep her comments to herself. Like, okay, I seen your mama. Yeah, she cool. Go ahead, take the baby, see y'all Sunday or whatever, Monday, whatever. But I wouldn't be around them.
No. Okay, y'all. So I need y'all to write in, okay? I need y'all to write in. Those are all of the ones from our email. So we need some more for next week. So you guys, please write in to cursandcombos@gmail.com. Like I said, any type of advice, relationship, family, friends, work. We are here to give our opinions, okay? But y'all, we're gonna get into Would You Rather. Okay, so these are Chat GBT ones. These aren't ones that we thought of ourselves, but I feel like Chat GBT, y'all know that was my obsession of the week about 3-4 weeks ago. Chat GBT got some good questions on here, okay? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Would you rather have a one-night stand with your celebrity crush or a year-long affair with someone no one can ever know about?
One night stand with my celebrity crush or
A year-long affair with someone no one can ever know about. Like a year-long sneaky link.
I'm gonna do the celebrity crush.
Same.
I'm doing a celebrity crush. That's one. Yeah.
Same.
I'm doing a celebrity crush.
Who is your celebrity crush?
I had a few.
I got a few too.
Right now, I would say.
I know you like Chris Brown, don't
I
you?
love Chris Brown. My longtime celebrity crush since I was young. My mama ripped him off the wall because he was older. Allen Iverson.
Oh, period. Hell yeah. Oh.
Allen Iverson is my ultimate crush. I want to meet him. I know he's married. I respect his marriage. He's married. He's been married for a long time.
We just saying this is just for play, y'all.
This
Okay.
is my celebrity.
Yeah.
Allen Iverson.
Okay. I love that. Yeah. Girl, mine forever and always. Nas Year Jones.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Nas.
Oh Lord, yes. He been really quiet.
Quiet. He's very quiet. He doesn't even really. I follow him on Instagram. He don't post
He
that
don't
much
post
or nothing.
He's not in a. Does he have a? Is he married or have a girlfriend?
No,
or
I don't
nothing?
believe so. I think Khalees was his last public relationship.
She scarred that man.
Yeah. And she
scarred the fuck out of him.
And she done moved on with her life.
And on a farm, she raising chickens and cows and doing all kind of earthy things. She scarred that man.
And I don't think anyone has ever seen their child.
No.
They done kept that little boy. Never. And at this point, he got to be in high school. Because they talked that was years ago.
Yeah, so I haven't seen Nas. He don't go to award shows. He don't do anything.
Nope.
Damn, he would be a perfect mate. He quiet, he fine, and he paid. And he ain't gotta worry about him all on Instagrams at award shows.
Yeah. Hey, Nas.
You need to jump in his DM. You never know. It might just read his DM.
You never know. True. Would you rather have amazing sex once a month or mediocre sex every single day?
Damn. Amazing. Once a month
or mediocre every day?
I'm gonna go with mediocre. Cause once a month is crazy.
Once a month is crazy. Yep.
Great though, but
still it's once a month. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the mediocre.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once a month is nah.
That's a no. That's a hell no. Okay, let me do one more. This is stupid. Would you rather only be able to do it in the dark or only in front of a mirror? That's it. Only in the dark or only in front of a mirror? Lord, so I gotta see every jelly roll.
No, in the dark.
I'm
gonna go with the dark. I do not want to be looking in the mirror every time.
No, hell no.
My eyes gonna be closed.
Yeah, I'd rather do it in the dark too.
Yeah, in a mirror every time. No,
I'm too focused
not.
on
Looking in the mirror like, just fix your face.
Yeah,
bitch. That's a bad angle. Don't look like that. No.
Yeah,
definitely gonna say in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah, same for me. That is funny.
In a mirror. Have you ever had like the mirror?
No, but you know what's crazy? You asked not the first time, but last week I was watching something and I was like, man, I want to get a hotel room
with the mirror
on the ceiling.
I've never did that either, but I bet that's lit. But is it just the cheap ones though? Because they always in movies, they always at like bucket nakeds, like cheap. Like I don't think nothing.
I have never experienced that before.
Me either. But in movies, they always at like cheap motels. They got mirrors in there, Yeah. I don't think I've been to expensive hotels. They don't have no damn.
Hotels got that. No.
We have to Google
Even in Vegas, they don't. I haven't seen a hotel with that.
We have to Google that.
Which hotels have mirrors
on the ceiling? Yeah. Okay, would you rather hook up with a close friend or an ex you still have chemistry with?
Ex for sure. Because a close friend, I don't want to mess up that friendship. So an ex I got chemistry with, I already know you can put it down. I already know, you already know what I like. So I wouldn't want a close friend. I don't want to mess up our friendship. No. A ex. Yeah. What you would do?
Our ex, I don't want to sleep with none of my close friends.
No. Mm-mm.
Would you rather sleep with someone 20 years older or 5 years younger than your usual type?
5 years younger. I don't want Papa with erectile dysfunction. Give me the younger one. I don't want 20 years older than me.
That's Pawpaw. You're right. That's Pawpaw.
Yeah, I don't want that.
That's 60s. Yeah, that's definitely Pawpaw.
No, thank you at all.
Oh. Would you rather have your most embarrassing sex story published anonymously?
Anonymously? Oh, okay.
Or your most successful one shared with your family by mistake?
The anonymous one.
The embarrassing?
What's anonymous? They not gonna know it's me.
Published by somebody that you're not gonna know who did it, but they gonna know it's you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Read it again. Published anonymously? Like they would know it's me?
Oh no, man! I think they're not gonna know. Would you rather have your most embarrassing sex story published anonymously or your most successful one shared? Yeah, you said it right.
Anonymous?
Yeah,
anonymous.
Yeah, because what the hell? Why would I want to show my family I show out successfully?
I don't need nobody to see these acrobatics. I don't need none of my cousins, aunties, uncles. No. Yeah, anonymous.
Would you rather never be able to kiss again or never have penetrative sex again? Come on now, that's the fuck.
Never be able to kiss again or never have. Oh my God. I guess I'm never kissing again. Lord.
Of course not.
That means I ain't giving head either. I ain't got no lips.
No, you just can't kiss.
I just can't kiss.
Yeah, you just can't kiss.
I like kissing too. I love kissing. Okay, never kiss because I need that penetration. I need that.
Yeah, you can't kiss.
I need the man meat. Shoot. Okay, you guys, that is the end of episode 19.
19, one away from 20.
All the information is down below. Our links to our other social medias, the links to our TikTok, to our child. What else on there? Instagram,
YouTube. So y'all go ahead and don't forget, write in for Ask The Aunties. In
to
the email.
Yeah.
The DMs, topics, y'all. And don't forget, if y'all want to write these long Ask The Aunties, just do a voice memo. It'll be so much easier. And like we said, we can disguise y'all voice. They're not going to know it's y'all. And we can just play it. We can go back and listen. It'll just be easier. Unless y'all can cut them down to the short ones. We love those too. But if y'all got the long ones that we got to read, just do a voice memo.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. See y'all on the next one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.